Be loved. I wanted a good job. Just a normal life. That's all I really wanted.
Your involvement with drugs started, as we talked about, with marijuana, then on to heroin, now Valium. Is it a progressive thing that once you start one drug, you got to go on to something else because it takes such control over you?
A lot of it is, yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is. You know, like some kids will smoke pot and other kids like to experiment. So the kids think, wow, he likes it real good, so I'll try some. So they try some of that, and then it just goes on and on, it's usually your friends that's done it, or you've heard people doing it, and you decide you want to try some.
As we're talking today, you've been in prison now for 16 years. Drugs played a big part of putting you where you are today.
I've been locked up since 1980, yeah. Drugs did put me here.
Tell me about prison life. If there's somebody out there thinking about doing drugs, might end up like you, tell them what it's like here in prison.
Well, there's certainly no daycare center. It's not that. You kind of grow up fast in here. You don't have the things that you have on the street. You very seldom find compassion or love in here. Everybody's out for themselves. They don't care about you. They'll use you, whatever. They mess over you. It don't matter to them.
Is prison a lonely place?
Real lonely. This is the worst place I've ever been in my life. But you think, I've heard since I've been here so long, I've heard grown men cry at night when the cell doors are closed, no one's around. During the daytime, they're tough. They're mean, they're tough, but sometimes at night you can hear them. You can hear them crying. You can hear them praying.
What about you?
Oh, you can hear me every night and every morning. Every night and every morning.
What are you crying about?
I guess the way that I've hurt so many people that's around me, and as I said before, I didn't care. I didn't care about people. People didn't mean anything to me. My dope did. That's what I lived for, and that was it. That was my companion. I care less about my parents. I got out of the house as soon as I could to get on my own. At first, I started stealing stuff to pay for it. I started borrowing. I went to my real good close friends, family members. They didn't know what I was doing. They give me money, and I just tricked them out of their money. Never did pay them back. Wasn't going to pay them back when I got it. I've heard a lot of my family members. I've heard a lot of my friends. It's a downhill situation. I mean, you just can't get away from it. On death row, you know that there'll come a day that they're going to come take your life. There's things on the street that back home that you wished you could have took care of. Since I've been here, I've seen my life go in front of me several times. Things that I did wrong, things that I should have done right, people I should have loved, people I should have listened to. It's almost destroyed my family. And after I got off drugs, I sit in here now and I think about, well, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. I've got a daughter that's 24 years old. She came to visit me yesterday. It's hard to look into her eyes and to know that you missed all that.
You missed her growing up?
I missed everything. I missed all that. The only time I've seen her is in prison, and it bothers me. It hurts.